Agenda item is 17 Wilhelmina Ave. Mark, can you read that into the record?
Yes, sir. The petitioner Marcela Fernandez for property located at 17 Wilhelmina, Burlington, Mass. Also as shown at Burlington Assessor's Map and parcel reference number 710. The applicant is seeking a variance to construct a 20 by 21-foot 8-inch one-car garage with a 2-story addition. The construction is in violation of the Burlington zoning bylaw, Article 5, Section 5.2. The right side of the dwelling will be less than 15 feet for the sideline setback.
This is the same as you. So we can listen to you, see what he thinks.
Okay, Mr. Fernandez, do you give us a little synopsis of your variance?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep. Yes. The reason we believe we don't have the variance, the 15 feet setback, is the way this lot is designed. It's in an angle, and that's why we have this issue. But that's pretty much all I have to say. I mean, I just hope that you consider that the weird shape of the lot. And
Okay. Thank you. Can we start with Adam for any questions from the board?
None at this time.
Okay, Mark?
That's me right there.
I think you might be on speaker. Sorry, on mute, rather.
Yeah, sorry.
So-
I had a question. Was there a plan that showed the setbacks? I think, okay, I'm looking at it here. Was it 13 feet, 4 inches? Is that is that what you're seeking a variance from?
yes, that sounds right.
13.5 inches on one side
Mhm.
and 13.4 on the other?
Correct. No, the other side, we're not doing anything. That's existing.
Oh, all right, all right.
Right. That's
That doesn't meet the setback on that side either.
But where we bought the property like that.
Right, no, I understand.
Yeah.
All right. No, I have, and I have no further questions. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Mark. All right, John?
No, it's not.
I don't have any questions right now.
Okay, and Joe, do you have any questions?
I do not have any questions.
Okay. So in regard to the left side setback, I don't see that was shown in the variance. So I don't know if that's even going to be, that can't be considered tonight anyway. So they would, I imagine that there's something that happened, that the building inspector didn't need to put that in. So I think that we definitely.
Could I just have one thing on that?
It's already needs variance for the other side of the house. It's already.
All stressed out.
Downside, no, if it wasn't advertised, then we can't do it.
Other videos. Hopefully this isn't too much.
This is it Casabon? If you guys can put yourself on mute so we can so there's no back feed, that would be great. Thank you. So I guess my only question is, it's only 1.5 feet roughly for a variance. Do you know if you kind of shrunk the back of that wall, the back, the back side, rear side wall, 1 foot or 2, if it could, if it would meet the setbacks and we wouldn't need a variance?
probably would shrunk a little bit, but I'm not sure if it would still meet the 15 feet that it's required. But what I'm concerned is I'm trying the garage that I still have to give me room to make that turn into it. You know what I mean? So that's why I was looking to have a larger door, so that way I can come in and out with no issues out of the garage.
Okay, is that a one-car garage?
Yeah, it's a one-car garage. But I'm trying to put a 14 feet door so that way I have plenty of space to make the turn in and out. So if I shrunk a little bit, I might lose a little bit of that too. You know what I mean? And just one thing about the left side where it says 13.5, it's weird because when I bought the property, the plot plan that was given to me, it said 15 feet. And then when we called the surveyor for this project, it came out being 13.5. So it's kind of weird how that number just changed like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that was going to be my next question. Seems to happen, fairly often in Burlington where that
And
is.
I have a copy of the old plot plan, and I can show that it is 15 feet on the original plot plan that I got when I first moved here. And now it says 13.5. That's why I'm concerned. Is it even correct at 13 setback on the right side? I mean, give and take.
Yep.
I might even meet the 15. You know what I mean? But it's we got to go by what they gave us.
Yep. I understand. So I don't have any other questions at this time. I think if the board is good for the moment, we'll open it up to the public. So if there's anybody here in the public that wants to speak for or against this, all right, hearing none, is there a motion to close the public hearing?
Motion to,
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to close the public hearing. All right, we'll do the roll call voting for this. So, Adam?
Aye.
I'm an aye. Mark? You're probably on mute again. Mark, I think you're on mute.
aye.
John?
Aye.
And Joe?
Aye.
All right. Is there any other questions, comments, or motions from the board?
No, I'm interested in hearing what any of the neighbors might have to say.
We just opened the public hearing and nobody jumped in, so we closed it. So I don't think that.
That was closing a public hearing? I thought you were opening it up to the neighbors.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
And nobody spoke?
nobody spoke. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I have no problems with it then.
Okay. So if anybody wants to make a motion, so I'm leading the meeting tonight. I cannot make a motion.
I don't have my agenda here to read this stuff, so I can't do it.
Yeah. Okay.
A motion to approve a variance for 17 Wilhelmina, Burlington, Mass, in accordance with the application.
Second.
I put a date on it, that's all.
Yep. Can we, I think it might be wise to use the plot plan and to say, as shown on, plot plan dated.
Right.
Dated May 22nd, 2020.
Yep.
There you go.
Perfect. All right, a motion has been made and seconded for 17 Wilhelmina for right side, variance, of 1 point, of 13, or 1.6 feet, shown on plot plan dated May 22nd, 2020. And we'll do a roll call vote for this. So in favor, Adam,
Aye.
I'm an aye. Mark,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
Joe.
Aye.
All right. Motion passes 5-0. So, good luck with your additions, Mr. Fernandez.
Thank you very much, guys.
All right. Our next application on the agenda is 6 Lawrence. Mark, can you read that into the record?
Yes. Yes, sir. This is a petition of Holly Casaban for property located at 6 Florence Road, Burlington, Mass., also shown on the Burlington Assessor's map and parcel reference 3711-1140. The applicant is seeking a variance to construct a 19 by 29-foot garage with a 2-story addition. The construction is in violation of Burlington zoning bylaw, Article 5, Section 5.2, the right side of the dwelling being less than 15 feet for sideline setbacks.
All right, thank you. Mrs. Casaban, can you just kind of speak to the application for a minute?
Sure, and I apologize about my bike earlier. And
Oh,
I
fine.
also, I'm not used to all of this. I also feel a little over-prepared too. So I've lived in Burlington my whole life, pretty much. I went to school here. My kids have gone to school here. I actually still have one that goes to school here. And I have a family member though that has became disabled about 2 years ago, and I'd like to bring them home. They need like their own space in the house, for like both privacy and to meet with their treatment team. Oh, and I only have 2 bedrooms in the house as it is. And I can't have my 2 teenage daughters sharing a room. That would not go well. So my hardship is the soil conditions and also the structure. Because in the back of the house, the previous owners had a pool and they filled it in. So the cost to remove all of that to build an addition on would be excessive. And the only place with the layout of the house would be on the side. But the setbacks are, well, you have the paperwork, sorry. I would be 10 feet away instead of 15 feet away, the addition. And I couldn't make it any smaller because the chimney comes out and so you wouldn't be able to get a car in the driveway. I am sorry about my phone. I don't know why it's going on. Causing all sorts of problems. Microphones, phones.
Okay. Do you have anything else to add?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I talked to my neighbor to the direct left of me, and they're fine with me building on, and they totally support it. And there's still going to be enough privacy between us with the 10 feet away. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, we're going to start on the other side of the panel today. So, Joe, do you have any questions, comments?
No questions.
Okay, John?
No, I don't really have any questions. Just I do want to make a comment that I don't think in the location where the house is that this is going to be a detriment to the neighborhood, especially where they have a fence in between the 2 properties. I don't really have a problem with it, but I'm waiting to see if any of the neighbors do.
Okay. Mark?
I have no questions.
All right. Adam?
No questions.
The only question I really had was whether or not you could put it, somewhere else. And I think you kind of answered that with the structure of the pool in the yard, kind of being in the way. So I don't really have any questions or concerns at this moment. I do as well want to see if there's anybody that wants to listen to this in the public. So right now we're going to open up the public hearing. So if there's anybody to speak for or against 6 Florence, could you please unmute and give us your statement? Okay. Hearing none, I have a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion to close the public hearing.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all right. Motion has been made and seconded to close the public hearing. Roll call vote again. So in favor, Adam?
Aye.
Aye. Mark?
Aye.
John?
Aye.
Joe?
Aye.
Are there any other questions or comments or from the board?
Nope.
All right, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to grant 6 Florence as it relates to the plans dated 5/11/20.
Second.
Okay. What the plot plan that I have is dated March 10th, 2020. And the plans are dated 6/19/2020.
That's fine by me. It's the one I'm looking at says 5/11.
Okay, yeah, I just think we use the all right. So a motion has been made and seconded for 6 Florence Road for a sideline variance as shown on plot plan dated March 10th, 2020, and plans dated 6/19/2020. A A2. All right, roll call vote. In favor, Adam?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
John?
Aye.
Joe?
Aye.
All right, 5-0. In favor. Good luck in your addition.
Oh, thank you. Good night.
Thanks. Everybody received the minutes?
Yes.
Is there a motion to accept the minutes?
Motion to approve the minutes of June 16th, 2020.
Second.
All right, motion's made and seconded. In favor, Adam?
Aye.
Aye. Mark?
Aye.
John?
Aye.
Joe?
Aye.
Any other business?
None.
All right, can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Mr. Viveros?
Yes.
I understood there would be an opportunity for miscellaneous public comment potentially at these meetings. The planning board would be like the, what do you call it? The citizens time
Citizens time.
type of thing?
Typically that's not something that happens here, but I think we have some time if you have
We'll
something.
try to keep it short. Yeah, let me introduce ourselves
Yeah.
here.
My name is Suzanne Russell. My husband Neil and I live at 26 Cormier Road here in Burlington. And we are abutting neighbors to the folks at 108 Muller. And just to give you a little bit of a backstory, the property that is currently 26 Cormier, 30 Cormier, and 108 Muller belonged to the same family. And it has been subdivided. We bought this lot in 2011 and destroyed the old farmhouse and built a new house. And our understanding is that the variance that you folks approved for 108 has expired or is soon to expire, and we had some concerns and questions about that variance.
Charles,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, this actually, I spoke to the lawyer that was representing this, and the
Okay.
case, I don't know if it's done, but an abutter has filed an appeal on the planning board's decision. So
Okay.
the case is now in litigation, and we
Okay.
can't do anything until that litigation is resolved.
Yep. Thank you.
So
All right.
just to let you
So,
know.
Yeah.
So
I
this
think-
basically, even though that it expired, we cannot do anything until planning board's straightened out.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep. So I think
Okay.
at this time we should probably table this discussion. I can give you do you have an email that I can send you my contact info and we can
Yes.
set up a
Yeah.
time or put it on an agenda
have
when it's appropriate. You have
Yes.
the information?
As just a quick remark as regards the legal situation, it's kind of complicated. They have refiled in a manner that would make we're the ones that filed the suit. And they've refiled a site plan that would make our lawsuit moot. The only other thing we wanted to make you aware of, we're not sure that this board was aware, the site plan that's currently was approved and is under consideration is completely different than the one that was filed when the Board of Appeals granted the original variance. It's a completely different site plan than when the variance was granted. So the renewals don't seem to have been handled in a manner we were expecting, and I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, thank you. It sounds like Joellen has your contact info, so
Yes, I
think
do.
it's probably best at this time to kind of table it for tonight, and we'll see if we can put it on the agenda at the appropriate time.
Yes, we were just trying to understand with the virus and all this, what the expiration dates were and, when it was going to be up again for consideration. And just to make you aware that as a concerned neighbor, we never spoke up because there's been a whole series of issues. We've gotten 0 notifications about any part of this site development for this thing. So we've never had an opportunity, which was part of the original lawsuit. But anyway, we'll look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your time. Okay, do I have do we get a motion to adjourn? Yep.
Yeah, we had one, but I'll
Okay.
bring it again. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right. Motion to adjourn has been made and seconded. Do a roll call vote. Adam?
Aye.
Aye. Mark?
Aye.
Glenn?
Aye.
Joe?
Aye.
All right, thank you.
Just to let you know, we have nothing new, so we will not have a meeting on the 21st.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.